my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a baller, I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. Look it up, kids. This is the final of 5 international games for 2022, as well as the 5th time a regular season game has been held here. The Cards and Niners actually played in the first of those games back in 2005, a 31-14 Arizona victory in front of an announced crowd of over 103,000. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? U.S.
touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. Now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cardinals at 8-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to be a negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance now on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. they still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, it's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Lance again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A solid 12-yard return. The 55-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On play action, Lance. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Hopkins, the man in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with counter. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. And Lance now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. The Lance going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back now in Mexico City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion right is Hopkins. Murray now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Set, ready.
Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here's Lance. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And